Gloucestershire are firmly on the road to Lord's as they qualified for the quarter-finals of the Royal London One Day Cup after beating Worcestershire by 5 wickets with 17 balls to spare at New Road on the Duckworth-Lewis method on another rain-affected day, with Ian Cockbain their hero with the bat. Michael Klinger won the toss and then watched David Payne bowl Daryl Mitchell with his 11th delivery as the home side lost their first wicket with 10 runs on the board. It was 12 for 2 5 balls later when Tom Kohler-Cadmore, promoted to the top of the order, was run out in spite of this dive by Jack Taylor. It was the ideal start for Gloucestershire, who have surprised many with their performances in this season's 50-over competition. They came into this match with 3 wins and just 1 defeat from 6 games, but were now held up by Alexei Kavesi and Tom Fell, who put together a very big partnership for the 3rd wicket, filled with some exceptional cricket shots. They first had to rebuild, taking only 26 runs off the 10 overs of power play, but both then moved steadily through the numbers thereafter. Fell with a 50 off 58 balls and Kavesi making his off 66. Kavesi struck the first 6 of the game in the 35th over off the top edge as this pair added 159 runs together in 31 overs. But next ball, that stand was ended as the batsman on 80 made from 87 deliveries had another big swing, which led to a nick behind off Craig Miles. It was the start of a horrible collapse for Worcestershire, which really began to happen after Ross Whiteley had driven Taylor down the ground for a 6. Going for another maximum off Will Gidman, Whiteley found Benny Howell, who took a good catch at deep mid-wicket, the batsman out for a dozen. With 10 overs to go, Worcestershire was still well placed though on 191 for 4, but then Fell also failed to clear the rope at long off and was held by Cockbain. Fell departed for 89, his best effort in List A cricket. In the next over, Gareth Andrew, trying to find his feet again after a long injury layoff, picked out Taylor at short fine leg off Will Gidman to go for 7. Ben Cox came in, whipped his 4th ball for 6 off Payne, who responded immediately by getting past a defensive shot to bowl the keeper for 9. The home side were rapidly losing their way and Jack Chantry continued the slide after being bowled by Will Gidman for 2. Gidman then grabbed his 4th wicket by removing Mitchell McClenaghan in the same way in his next over, the bowler ending with figures of 4 for 41 from his 10 overs. Leaving it to Miles to have last man Charlie Morris caught behind as Worcestershire were all out in the 49th over for 229, having lost their last 8 wickets for 58 runs in 14 and a half horrible overs as far as they were concerned. But then the wickets continued to come as Gloucestershire started their reply just as badly after Klinger nicked off to McClenaghan's first delivery. Indeed, the Kiwi had 2 wickets in his first over as he also found the edge of Chris Dent's bat, Cox with a smart catch again. And it was 10 for 3 in the 3rd over when Hamish Marshall top-edged this shot off Chantry to offer Fell a simple catch. All this after rain during the break had reduced the winning target to 216 off 43 overs. That was then reduced further to 214 off 41. 11 wickets had fallen for only 68 runs in 17 overs, and the home side must have been feeling very confident of winning a game that would have kept themselves very much in the mix for a place in the knockout stages. But as in their innings, an important partnership was then developed between Cockbain and Gareth Roderick, with the former leading the way. Both batsmen knew that they had to stay ahead of the rate just in case yet more showers arrived, and so they played their shots whenever they could. But when Roderick on 28 was undone by a ball from Chantry that kept low, the Gloucesters were left on 74 for 4 after 15 overs with plenty more to do. In their favour, they had a man in the form of Cockbain, who reached his 50 in the 21st over off 63 deliveries, an innings including 8 fours. With that done, his side now needed 105 more runs off the final 20 overs of the game to send themselves into the last 8 with a game to spare. If there ever is a man to keep calm in such circumstances, it's Will Gidman. A very talented all-rounder, he played the percentages, picking off his shots with skill, as he and his partner carried their side to within 64 runs of their target, with 14 overs to get them from. Gidman's 44 came off only 40 balls. He was then caught by Fell at deep square off a static pull to give McClanagan his third success. Gidman and Cockbain had added 76 runs in only 12 overs to ensure that the rest of the chase was a breeze. Alex Gidman, back for the first time since the opening game in this competition due to back spasms, and the brilliant Cockbain made no mistakes, the latter going on to make his career best score in the one-day arena. With just 2 to win from 3 overs, Cockbain needed a 6 for 100, but he had to settle instead for driving a Whiteley full toss through the covers to end on 98 from 114 balls. Gloucestershire made 216 for 5 from 38 overs and 1 ball to take the game by 5 wickets with 17 deliveries to spare, and the victory ensures that they will be in the quarter-finals. They now have to try to earn a home tie by finishing in the top 2 of the group by beating Derbyshire away and under the lights next Thursday. Worcestershire can still qualify as well if they win their last game at Leicester this Thursday and a couple of other results go their way. It's certainly not over for them just yet.